Alright guys, I am back today at Locals with a chat of a player that is playing BES. I have no clue what this deck does. This man came second with this deck and he is an absolute legend for playing it, a rogue legend. And I will let Elliot, for the first time ever on my channel, to explain what BS do and what were your matchups.
First matchup I had against Goki deck. That was sadly lost. Then I had Cyber Dragon, Odd Eyes, and then the final win was against Splight. So that was quite an interesting win, especially with it obviously being the current meta.
Yeah. I heard you smashed in 2-0.
Yes.
He's currently in the toilet crying.
Yeah. So yeah, basically to go through the deck profile, obviously I run 3 BES,
So
big core Mark 3s.
Okay, that's right.
Basically these are the strongest monster in the deck. Basically they can special summon themselves out if the opponent controls monsters, and obviously I control none. Comes out as defense position. Obviously with their counter system, it ends up being quite a beast to try and take out, for the fact that it can be summoned out with 3 to 4 counters, and basically every time it's attacked, even if it's obviously beaten in defense or in attack, it could still survive at the 4 to 5 hits before it actually goes down.
Yep.
Second monster obviously I run in this would then be the BES Blaster Cannon Core. That's again one of the best monsters in the deck, where it basically can again special summon itself out from the hand, and obviously comes out decent defense, decent attack, and again same kind of effect where it can obviously have the 3 to 4 counters depending if the field's out, and obviously can just survive so many hits. That's the main thing obviously the BES can actually do. It's just relies on counters to obviously keep themselves alive through attacks. Rest of the deck is obviously kind of just a bit more generic. Big core is obviously just basically again extra beat stick, 25 obviously boosted with the field and go 3k, and obviously then BES Big Core Mark 3 can obviously normal summon itself out if I control their monsters. So obviously they do have ways of actually getting themselves out. After them two, it would then be just BES Big Core, just running 2 and pretty much everything else, and then BES Tetran, which again just there for the fact that BES enabled to actually summon themselves out from the deck for different cards. Last 2 monsters will be BES Crystal Core, which again is just there because it's obviously just level 5, so able to tribute itself out. And then obviously running 3 Planet Pathfinders, because the deck runs very strongly on trying to get its field card out, because obviously that's the thing that's around. So obviously with Planet Pathfinder, just tribute it, get the field, and they're able to start pretty much the rest of the plays.
Yeah.
Obviously the main card that pretty much runs the deck, that is its field card, which is obviously BEF Zealous. Basically that's a case of when it's activated, it allows me to bring out Boss Rush. And it's then obviously boosts BES monsters by 500 attack and defense. They can't be targeted by your opponent's card effects, and they can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And it can special summon from the hand 1 BES monster per turn, and any BES monster that's not normal special summon comes out with an extra token, counter, sorry. And that's obviously where obviously the big steeds can obviously get 4 counters, surviving 4 hits before dying. Obviously that then brings out Boss Rush, obviously running 3 Boss Rush with that, which is basically if a BES monster is destroyed during I control is destroyed, I can at the end of that turn I can special summon from the deck another BES monster. So obviously if I have, you say, 1 BES monster on the field that gets destroyed, and I have 3 Boss Rushes, that's summoning back out 3 BES monsters, and obviously can get me back in.
You know, I can see why you won today, like.
Obviously with the amount of field drawing I require to get it out, obviously I do run Mystic Mine. I am looking at getting into 2, because obviously the opponent's not expecting to see a BES running Mystic Mine, and just basically can just stop the opponent from their plays.
I heard that's really good.
Obviously with the BES monsters, it's not a huge handicap to them, because they can obviously just, they just won't die from the counters when they run out. After that I run obviously 3 Demise of the Lands. Obviously great for the Mystic Mine, again able to get out the BEF Zealous its own field, and obviously that can still bring out an extra Boss Rush in the opponent's turn, so if I'm going to lose something I can at least get something back. After that, 3 Pot of Extravagance, because the deck's just, it relies on its own strength. It doesn't really require the extra deck too much. It's just basically just literally extravagance fodder. That's literally there. After that, it's a case of I can run terraforming, obviously extra field drawing, and then to obviously go with the whole boss rush kind of situation, I run triple dark hole and triple torrential tribute. So it's a case of just destroy the opponent's monsters, even if it destroys one of mine. Triple boss rush. I'm going to summon back 3 monsters from that. And then the final card I've been running at the moment is Forbidden Droplet. I do find that with the BES, it can have quite actually large hands. And it's not actually summoning everything or using everything, so I can actually just detonate and, well, not detonate, but obviously negate and half the opponent's field, and it just makes it easier for me to obviously, with the highest I can go is 3200 attack, allows me to topple over people.
Extra deck.
Extra deck, again, like I said, it is nothing special for the fact that it's literally just there for extravagance fodder, but I do find that that one obviously does work quite well in the deck. Obviously it's able to search out the boss rush back from the graveyard, and obviously can get out Mystic Mine or the BEF Zealous back from the graveyard, and then pretty much everything after that is literally just extravagance fodder. But the deck can definitely probably play some rank 9s with the 2 big beat sticks. They can come out quite easily, so rank 9 Xyz play is definitely doable, and obviously some link play, but other than that, it's pretty much just big beat sticks in the main deck.
I think I know what BES stands for now. Beats every spite. Beats every spite.
I mean, we will see. We will see what the word to come.
It's good that you've actually came second today, and I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Right, thank you very
one
much.
more win, you could have won the entire thing.
I know.
But, you know, someone with playing Math Mech had to, you know, win the entire event. Yeah, we're looking at you,
Rigged.
Shane. Yeah, that's well done, mate, though. Well done for Shane. Maybe we'll get his deck profile, too, of the winner box he won yesterday. Hi, Elliot. This is going to be this was a fantastic deck profile. You come higher than me, so you're the Lord now. So, Lord Elliot of Locals, welcome to my channel, and cheers, guys.